at the point of my diagnosis, if you will, of like my traumatic brain injuries and so forth, I had 22 concussions that we were counting. I had 7 herniated discs. I still got a bullet in my arm, and just a bunch of other things that just comes with the job. So, the irony, kind of the story has got to be, it's not really super straightforward, and really me meeting John. So, it's kind of a roundabout way to answer your question is that I was in a state that I was a very high performer physically and mentally, but I got to the point where my nervous system was failing. Like, it really was giving me all these, the way I describe it is the check engine light on your car. It'll come on, and we kind of think, well, the vehicle's operating fine. I can't really feel anything, and we're going to keep driving it. But at some point, if you don't get it serviced, it's going to stop when you need it the most. And then you go, I had no idea, because the nervous system is the computer, and it's just going to shut down on you.
If our brain is wired to be the most sophisticated survival system in the world, it's about looking for those strengths that accent normal pathways, quality of life, and get back to a place in which that person will decide, okay, these are normal activities, and they're actually making me, more resilient. And so that's why when he tells that story, it was really about, okay, I'm hearing you're not sleeping. You haven't slept for months. We know sleep is the #1 performance enhancer. Nothing beats it. And if the brain doesn't detoxify at night, then all these other things that he's experiencing, the lower tolerance of pain, the ability to focus, the ability to feel, and not feel so numb, he's not broken. It's about we have to get things back to the resiliency that he had at a prior time. And he had all the strengths for that. But when you look at just brain health, right, if it took a lot for us to be resilient, we actually wouldn't be around. We wouldn't have survived. And so we're overlooking how often do we sit with people and we don't evaluate sleep. We don't even ask about it. And that's the foundation of Jeff's. And neurologically that is. And napping as well. We're actually more wired for napping because it's a tighter window of what's needed than sleep. But then looking at hydration, that changes our neurological patterns. And if you look at how much caffeine we ingest or stimulants in the United States currently, it's incredibly high. And then we look at athletic populations that I work with, it's even higher. And then we look at, certainly law enforcement, military, and firefighters, even higher still, because of the amount of hours they're asked to do that. So that disrupts mood, concentration, focus over long term, disrupting neuroplasticity. And then you're looking at, again, we forget those, just mentioning hydration and food, they serve the brain. But like Jeff talked about, we just think about it as, just something I do. If we do not get in certain nutrition, mapped to what our needs are, neurotransmitters will not get here, and there's more neurology here than here. And there has to be a pathway for it to get. This does not change to bringing neurotransmission and neural communication properly. Starting with basics, but we don't even start there.